says that it's not possible for me to boost my testosterone over 1,000 naturally at the age of 59.
So do I have cardio only days?
People buy into all of this bro science and things that people regurgitate online. Like the number one thing that people regurgitate without any knowledge of is this concept or idea of every single man over the age of 30, his testosterone will go down by 1% every single year. And I told that kid, I said, they didn't test me. They didn't test anyone in this gym. So why would I lump myself in with a bunch of average people who are accepting that as the norm? I don't want to be lumped into the normal category. I want to be exceptional. I want to be a guy that's an outlier. I want to be that guy that is an anomaly, if you will. And I always talk to people about you. Matter of fact, you know, his comment was, I said, hey, do you know who Michael Hearn was? He goes, yeah, of course I do. I'm like, well, that's, you know, one of my best friends. He's like, man, you know, he started to do that. And I'm like, look, I'm a ride or die with that guy. I'm a ride or die. Because there are people who exist on this planet who can excel beyond what limitations we have in our beliefs based upon a bunch of people saying a bunch of crap that they have no clue what they're saying. So I would argue with a Harvard PhD today who says that it's not possible for me to boost my testosterone over 1,000 naturally at the age of 59. I would debate that guy today.
Well, you already proved it, and you already did the blood work, and you already did the testing. So you've already proved it. And again, I understand. So there's a nutrition book that's it's a nutrition book in all colleges and Harvard and Stanford and stuff. And there's a, what would you call the term? A hypothetical. And the hypothetical is a picture of me talking about me in the nutrition books in all the colleges, the Ivy League colleges. And they're saying, so how can this man be this, 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 and this? And the reason I say that is because it's first of all, it's cool to be in the most high standard of colleges for nutrition book. But
God knows you never would have got there on your own, you know.
So
somehow.
So I think the point is that I understand the average Joe falling into the lump sum with the these discoveries of people going, hey, this is what hypertrophy training is. This is what your T levels do. This is how you should eat. I understand the average person falling into that. Again, I just don't know anybody in my world that's average. Everybody I know are, and that's all the Titans, and that's the same thing for your people. But that's not average. They're all individuals that are trying their best to get better. And that's not an average. An average person is the one that comes home from work, sits on the couch, eats whatever he wants, doesn't think about trying to go to the gym or anything like that.
What is a good T level for a 35-year-old guy?
I don't think it really works that way.
I would say.
Over 600, you would say. Okay.
For a 35-year-old guy, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I know too many people that are much lower than that.
Yeah, well, you know, we live in a different world where there's a whole lot more attacks on male existing, you know, just, you know, we go to this whole toxic male thing, but, you know, I'm going to let you guys, I just shot a reel just now, and you'll be able to understand this on a level that I'm hoping people understand it on. We hear all these guys talking about, I'll die for my family, bro, right? Like this bravado, like I'll die for my family. Like he would go get shot if someone was going to hurt his family. And I'm thinking to myself, that's the stupidest thing ever, because once you're dead, you're no longer good to your family. How about changing that to I'll live for my family? How about living for your family, losing weight, working out, having a better mindset, having more energy, feeling better, being an example to your high school kid of what it looks like to go to the gym, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to. Live for your family, bro. Don't die for it, because if you don't start living for your family, you're going to die for your family one slow day at a time.
Kaboom.
I love it, Clark, man. I love it. So plan on coming up for legs on Saturday then?
Saturday, I got to be in Studio City for a podcast.
All right, then.
Okay.
That podcast isn't until 11. Studio City is not until 11 o'clock. So You can do it legs here before that.
I'm gonna spend
How'd
the
you know it
day.
was 11 o'clock?
How did I know? You just told me.
Oh,
See what I did there?
it's 11. I got my Zoom call at 7. I got Wayne at 8, and I got to go at, so I got to be here.
All right.
I'll come up.
So your Zoom call's here at 7 at the house. You get done with that at 8, but then you got your boy.
I could trade. I'll see if Wayne wants to skip. I could possibly do that.
And then you trade
but
for
Anita wants to come up too, though. And
I
see
know.
Titan and
8 to 10,
so she's ready
and then
to
go right over to your podcast at 11 o'clock. See what I see?
try and work that
See,
out.
I just scheduled that shit up. I love you, kid.
We love you.
Peace,
Thanks
brother.
for joining in.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Everybody, Clark Show. Clark.
So the first one here says, can you create a course that shares your knowledge? Yeah, we are actually working on that. So thank you for the donation for the puppies. And yes, we are working on that. And you'll be able to have that at the end of this year, it looks like. And in the meantime, go to michaelherd.com and get the other 8.
Yeah. Damien, I know that you've been on here asking a lot of questions and you said you saw a doctor, but if you want to get more
Where do you see this?
It's on Instagram here.
Okay.
Deeper into your blood work and you want to really get it done the right way, go to the bio on Mike's page on Instagram and then you'll find Transcend. My accent, you like my accent?
I like the accent.
And then just sign up there under the Titan Crew and you will get a physician to talk you through.
I think that's it. That's even more important. They dive deeper on the testing itself, but then what they do is they're actually a company that really tries to help you with the wellness and doesn't do it a family doctor. Family doctors aren't qualified to help you in this sense.
That's probably what happened. He went to a doctor, they did the blood work, he did check the testosterone and say, hey,
and then if it comes back in there,
you know?
yeah, it's.
But you're not good. I think that
They don't check you really your sleep or anything like that. So
yeah, go do that blood work at Transcend. It's in the bio on Instagram.
No, it wouldn't be the same as Kaiser. And especially it wouldn't be because it's the whole process. It's not just the blood work, but it's the people reading the blood work. And I think that's the real big part of this is that they understand what they're reading, not just the doctor saying, hey, your numbers are in line. This is all great here. This is all we want. And they don't look how to optimize you in the very best possible way you can be for the age you are and what you're dealing with. And that's the kind of goal that they have over there at Transcend. So it's a cool thing. You guys will love it and see it. And then what we're doing is we're working with Titan Crew members that are doing this. And so the ones that they're doing great with this too, which is nice. And I see these guys from as early as 20 to some of the girls that are in their mid 30s and 40s that their hormones are already acting up, getting straightened out now, to guys that are in their 60s and 70s. So it's really cool to see that.
Does Transcend take into account dietary restrictions or is it more of a guideline? I would
say it again.
Does Transcend take into account dietary restrictions or is it more of a guideline? I would love to do it, but don't want to get into it because I can't follow due to the allergic reactions, etc. So,
I'm not sure what she's asking. He's asking.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you'll talk to a physician.
You're talking to a doctor about it.
Yeah.
And they're going to guide you in the very best light that you can do.
Yeah.
This isn't them telling you, hey, this is what you have to do. They're going to suggest what they think, and then you guys talk about it, which is great that it's more of a counselor situation to where they're going to say these 5 things. Well, I like the 2 things. Great. And then you go off and you do that. And then again, which is great, is 3 months later, you do another blood test and you get to talk again and go, hey, so this is what's happened. This is why you have more energy. This is why you're more sexually active. This is why you've healed some of those owies that weren't healing. Now your body's functioning at a better rate, and now you're healing the body in all different ways. So it's a cool thing to see. But again, one of the main things is understand this. You guys should all be on joint support. You guys should be on multivitamins. I'm a huge creatine guy. I am a huge amino acids guy. Get your diets on point. Make sure you're doing that kind of stuff, because regardless of anything, this is all encompassing. It's one full circle together. Train smart and train consistent. Sleep well. Take your vitamins. Eat correctly for you. It all works together the very best it can. So do I have cardio only days? So this might be new to him. I have when I've done cutting for shows, I have, but never outside of that 12 weeks for cutting. And it's really never that 12 weeks. It'd probably be like only like the last 4 weeks I would do something like that. So the rest of the year, absolutely not. Hopefully I'm not doing cardio the rest of the year. And the cool thing about the diet I'm doing this time, and if you guys go back and watch the start of this, you'll talk about how these last two these cut-ups came out differently. And you'll know this time when I'm slicing and dicing, absolutely no cardio, this slice and dice. None. Will not do it. If I have to burn more calories to get leaner, that will be a workout, an additional workout. It will not be cardio.
I think also too, guys, keep it in mind that when you do cardio and you are on elliptical, right, and it shows that you burned 280 calories, you did burn the 200 calories and they're gone and they're burned, and that's that. It's no more burning calories. So when you work out and you train with heavy weights and weight training, your body keeps burning over like a period of 24 to 48 hours. So I would rather do weight training than cardio for me. My body just works so much better that way.
Boom.
True. I'm gonna check on Striker real
Okay.
quick.
Will you grab me a water?
Yeah.
So her point too, I think is great. And I think a lot of people don't realize that it takes a lot longer to recover from a workout than it does for the,
You want a cup?
oh no, I'm good. So that body's going to be going to that nutrition that you've eaten for the next 24 to 48 hours to try to heal the body relative to just the cardio in that short term. Look at my babies with us.
Yeah. All the babies are here. They want to go outside for a walk. So
All right. So if you have to go, fully understand.
I'm gonna take off in the next 5 minutes. And you could continue to obviously answer all their questions.
Yeah. Here's a question. Well, somebody asked.
Damien again. I've always thought that cardio on treadmill for 45 minutes during cutting is best, or Stairmaster.
Or Stairmaster. Yeah, I think Stairmaster is unreal. Both, yeah, treadmill and cardio. Just whatever you like. Whatever you can get your heart rate to a nice level. And that's it. Push-pull is a great routine. It's something I did a lot when I was younger. And again, it depends on what you're training on, when the program you're on. So push-pull is a type of program. It's you doing your.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? Uh-oh.
Baby.
Uh-oh.
He needs to sleep.
Baby's waking. Push-pull is a great routine. If you like it, enjoy it. There you go, Jeffrey. Go for it.
Hey, Coach, tested positive for mono.
What's mono?
Mono is what happens
When you,
what, Blake?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, I'm making sure that I'm getting all my meals in. They want me to stay away from training and women. Oh, just training for the next year and a half.
Good job, Justin. Way to get that. Yep. Keep eating the best you can, brother. And man, I haven't had that since school.
Sixth grade.
Yeah, sixth grade, right?
Just
Justin's a wild man. Go for it, Jeffrey.
I want to add some growth to my biceps, fuller, rounder. Would you recommend working them more than once a week to help that?
Did you do a Robbie there? There was a little bit Robbie in that. It was a little Robbie. I like it. Yeah, I would feel fine if you guys go, hey, I want to do like a overtraining period of time for a delayed growth for your arms to get them all fired up. Go for it. Feel free to do that. And then know when to stop and let the arms grow relative to continuously beating them down. So just be intelligent about that part, okay? That's more of a family thing, and also just putting a little bit of muscle on and staying tight and lean.